Okay, today we're gonna talk about it just a little bit, my gear selection for my content creation journey. To give a little bit of background, my name is Matthew, I'm from Brazil. Roughly 1 year and a half and 2 years ago, I decided to buy my first camera and see what it takes me. I ended up loving it, and I learned a lot from my first camera to today. My first camera was a Samsung NX300, very cheap. I bought off of eBay for $180 just to see if I'm gonna like it. Bought it, fell in love with the photography and videography side of things, and then I upgraded from there for that to a Sony A6700. I cannot talk English today for some reason, but yeah, I updated from that cheap camera to a Sony A6700, which is a crop sensor, and I learned a little bit more about videography and photography with that camera. I was able to pick up some paid clients with that camera, and then I decided, why not go into content creation, and let's go and get some gear. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about it, the gear that I chose, why I chose, and how much I spent for each piece of equipment that I have. And I'm not only going to talk about camera, mics, and lenses, I'm also going to talk about tripods and bags that I decided to bring with me to create my content for YouTube and short form format. Let's start with my camera. And the camera I decided to go with, it is the Lumix S9. This tiny little camera right here. For comparison, this is compared to my actual phone, right? You see, it's tiny. If you have they don't have it unfortunately, but if they make pancake lenses for this camera, you can probably put on your pocket. That's so tiny. But why I decided to go with Lumix and not stick with Sony? Because I could not justify spend $2,800, if I'm not mistaken, for the ZV-1 to get a full frame sensor, because that was one of my requirements. I want to have a full frame camera, and this one right here I only spent $1,000 brand new. And this one you can do 6K open gate, you can do 4K 422 10-bit. You can do there's like a weird, instead of 16:9 you can do 16:7, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a little weird aspect ratio to be more cinematic. You can do 3:4. You can do a bunch of aspect ratios with this camera. And what interested me the most, it is the open gate option. You can shoot 6K open gates, and that actually helps me quite a bit because I'm a shy guy. I don't want to be outside redoing the same takes vertically and horizontally just because I want to have the same flexibility for YouTube and short form. So this actually fixed that issue for me. And that's the main reason, the second main reason, first being the price and the second being able to shoot open gates. As far as lenses now, I decided to go first with the 16 to 28 from Sigma, pair with the S9 and with the optical zoom that you can turn on inside the camera. This turns into a 16 to 48. This one I actually pick up pre-owned on Facebook Marketplace for $600. So for this combo right here, we're talking about $1,600. And then you have a 2.8 lens that's great on low light. And you have some versatility from 16 all the way to 28 using just the optical zoom. But if you get the digital zoom with the camera, you can extend that range to 48 or 45, if I'm not mistaken. And if I want a little bit of extra zoom, extra reach, I would say, and a little bit more blurry background, I have the 50mm 1.8 from Lumix. Both of those lenses, they do not have a ton of bells and whistles. They only have focusing ring and a toggle for your manual to your autofocus, and that's about it. Optically, both perform amazing, cannot complain about it, and it's a very simple setup. And this one, believe it or not, I got from out of Facebook Marketplace for $120. So all in, for those two lenses and the camera body, I have $1,800 all in, which is still, it's not relatively cheap, but for what you're getting and the quality you can get out of it, it is very affordable. Now, I have two filters, right? They are different thread size because I just want to slap into my camera lenses, and I don't have to unscrew it and then put a step down ring and then unscrew it to the new lens, and then every time that I change lenses I have to do that, so that's why I have two. But you can have one and just buy a step up ring, that's fine. Each filter I think was $60 each, and this is from Neewer. That's the Neewer variable ND and CPL filter. It does have an automatic ND32 that you can just magnetically attach it to it if it's too bright outside, and just the regular 6 stops of ND right here is not enough. You can just slap this one right here and get the perfect exposure for your scenario. Both filters does the same thing. But yeah, that pretty much cover my camera and the visual side of my content creation. Now I want to talk about mics. I have two mics that I use. One that I'm using to record this video right now, which is attached to my main client camera, which is also a Lumix S5 Mark II X, which is that mic. It is the Rode Video mic, whatever it is, but that's the cheap one. I got it from eBay for $50. It does work well enough. I mean, you see the quality that come out of it. You are listening to it since the beginning of this video, so that's the quality you can get out of that particular mic. And my wireless mic, which if I'm too far from the camera and I cannot speak loudly enough, I have the DJI Mic 2, and this is just like a regular mic that you buy from any other brand. I just decided to go with the DJI because I like DJI. You have some very nice specs, which you can record it internally, 32-bit float, meaning your audio is not going to clip, so if it's too loud or if it's too low, you'll be able to recover it without too much issue. But I don't use that feature. I just connect to the camera and record it inside of the camera and just make sure I'm not messing up my audio. But yeah, this mic right here is really nice. Now, tripods. I have two main tripods that I use. First one, it is the Sirui Traveler 5CX. It's a carbon fiber tripod, very light, right? It does have a little extension right here. This goes right here and then just extend it about this much, and then you can unscrew this and have a little bit more reach. I don't like to use this, especially when I'm on the go or traveling, because it just increased the size, the overall size of the tripod, and that's not what I want. I want something that's small enough that's gonna give me that incognito kind of vibe, and I can just set up easily, and just one more thing to adjust, and it's just this little part right here is just not worth it. But yeah, it's very twist to lock kind of mechanism, very nice and quick, so you can be on the go really quickly. I do have one piece of equipment which is a quick release. This is actually really nice because I can just get over here and just get my camera in and out of it really easily. Not right now. Yeah, right there, as you see. This is very handy, and I live on my tripod over time. I don't take it off. That way, simplify my workflow. Really, really nice tripod. The second tripod that I use is this tiny little thing right here. This is a Ulanzi MT-24. Really nice tripod, all aluminum. It does have a ball head, so it can give you a little more flexibility as far as mounting places that are uneven that you need to level up. So this is really nice. Also have an Arca Swiss mount right here. It is very quick, very nice. I don't have the little quick release because it's just gonna increase the size of the head and doesn't fit on the bag quite nice. So I would rather just screw in, screw out my camera, and then have a lower profile to fit into my bag. One thing I like about this tripod, you have extendable legs, and yeah, and you have some adjustments too. So you can use it like this, or if you want to get a lower angle kind of shot, you can just do this. And now you have a very, very low profile tripod. And of course, the last, it will be my favorite bag. It's a K&F Concept, just Lang, I think that's what it's called. You have like a little insert. I don't know if you can see that, but that insert, you have three different spots, and that's perfect. Everything that I use fits on this tiny bag. I'm gonna prove to you. They have these little pouches right here where I keep my filters. I put my 2 filters on those little pouches right there, which is nice. Then I have my lens right here, my camera, I just place it right there, and then I put my 2 mics over here, and there's a little slot that I put it over there, and then I close it. There's a little compartment right here. Oh, another thing that I like too, you have, I don't know if you can see it, you have 2 little specialized pockets. One for you to put your charged batteries, and the other one is to put your dead battery, which this one's really nice. And that's why I don't have the little quick release plate right here, because this tripod fits very nicely inside of this front compartment. Turn around, put my tripod right in here, and right there I have a perfect, tiny, compact bag that I can just hang around and not draw too much attention. And everything that I need to create my content is right in here. And that's why I love it. Compact, efficient, incognito, kind of. And that's it. And thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this helped. I hope this gives you some insight. And also, I want to invite you to go out, create something. Just don't be a consumer like I was for a long time. And just contribute. And if you think your life is too boring, every life is boring enough until you see beauty out of it. So just find the beauty out of your life and share it, and share it to the world with your own special voice. And that's it. Thank you very much. And I see you guys on the next video.